Okay. Yeah, sorry about the rant there. It's just, it should not have taken me 12 minutes to kill Lavalon. I didn't really time it, it was approximate. Probably like 10 to 12 minutes to kill one boss. Who normally, a boss of his HP, you kill in about half that time because you get more chances to attack. Anyways, Akanai. Akanai is kind of a joke at this level. Level 40, right at like level 40, he's damn near impossible. Right at level like 50, he's a little bearable because you got a lot of skills to back you up, a lot of high damaging class skills. And right at level 60, well, he's kind of a joke. Just look at this. I can do the whole boss fight just doing head spin and windmill in his face like this. And until he, like, does his death AoE, like, spin, I'm not going to be taking any extreme damage. Even the mobs can't do anything to me because I'm super armored infinitely. And you're probably thinking, like, oh, all this super armor. Rogue is such a good class. Well, after level 60, things get better for you guys. And I mean, like, in a good way. Like, you'd become downright broken if you, like, were an X-spammer class. Anyways, that's Akanai. I am really hoping I get something good to make up for the Lavalon fight. I mean, yeah, a 4-star lava ring, that's a good drop, but nothing compared to what, I had to deal with earlier. Oh, look, some shining fuck pricks. Oh, wow, my inventory's full. Okay. I'm just going to see what the drops of this are. I want to actually just take a break for the maintenance and then do the rest of this episode tonight. Because this is bullshit. Lavalon should not have taken this long. I mean, seriously, You know what, fuck this. It made up for it. It made up for it in spades, like, brilliantly. Hold on, just to make sure. It's health. Still, I got a dark flip. That's a little something to brag about. I'll see you guys next time. Or at least after the maintenance. And I forgot to hit record, so, yeah, we're fighting Reviewus now. Yeah, Reviewus is the next boss. Verdurous Forest is actually pretty easy compared to, Magma Dungeon, Akia Cave. It's about the same. So, what are we going to do? We're just going to kill him real quick, and then we're going to have to kill... Actually, I think you only have to kill him. You can leave after Mutissa spawns, but the hell, I don't remember doing that. Okay, yep, you only have to kill him. But you can kill Mutissa because, hey, we could get Verdure earrings from this and make tons of money. You know that? Life's about taking chances. Life's about taking risks. And it's only going to be adding like 10 seconds to the run. See? Cutscenes and all. Okay. Yeah, we're going to be seeing you in there in 5 seconds anyways. I wonder if, if I had, completed the quest and accepted the Kill Mutissa quest, would killing him in Verdurous Forest count? I mean, I'm pretty sure they made it to where that doesn't happen. In fact, most people forget you have to fight Mutissa at the end of Verdurous Forest. So, I'm guessing that won't happen. Okay, odds are my luck is going to be completely drained because 4-star lava ring, dark flip. I don't think I'm going to get a lot of luck in this run. I mean, I could get lucky. Let's see, what do I get? A Ring of Purity, and that's it. Nothing else. Nothing really worth it. Okay, I'm going to keep these equips because they're equips I can sell. Ooh, slice of cake. Thanksgiving event happened at the same time. Yeah, I had to wait until maintenance ended. Okay, there we go. My mouse has been acting up. Alright. Let's see, is it Kandara? It's Kandara, so yeah, it wouldn't have worked. But, back to Misty Lane. So far so good. We got, in terms of drops, we have a 4-star lava ring, a dark flip pet, a reviewist ring of purity, and now let's hope for some Aram Perseverance earrings. Or Aram Perseverance belt or rings. A belt of Perseverance would be really nice, and maybe even a belt of Wisdom, you know, the magic attack one. I know a few summoners would be willing to buy that off me. Alright, Kandara Dungeon now. I will see you guys in the boss. Alright, Kandara Dungeon. We're getting back at this son of a bitch for, you know, giving us a little bit of trouble in the last run. We're a couple levels higher, a couple defensive items higher. You know, we can take him now. Anyways, this is probably going to take as long as Lavalon, if not, you know, a little bit longer, mostly because I want to play it defensively at times. Because even at, you know, this improved level in gear, you notice that I have now a lot more HLT. Thanks to the Bone Dragon set, I have a lot of movement speed, so I can dodge stuff. I have good mana recovery. Rom, get out of here. Get out of here. And hopefully I can get him to keep doing this. That is funny. He's just spamming the orb rain. Oh, nope, there he goes. Okay, no, he's just flailing his arms wildly. And yeah, this run's going to go a little faster because I'm using a level 55 weapon as opposed to a level 40 weapon. I'm using the weapon this dungeon gives you. And I'm not expecting any good drops. I mean, there's a lot of useless drops in Aram. Some Aram earring sets are not the best. One of them, for instance, is the agility one. You don't need it anymore. Because, you know, because there's so many better sets you can use. I could get the crit rate earrings. I could get the crit rate belt. The attack belt, which would be really good because that sells for a lot right now, especially if you save them the trouble of legend grading it. Because, you know, it doesn't take a lot to legend grade a belt, just a couple insurance scrolls, a few stacks of souls, you know, the usuals. As you can see here, I'm just kind of... He's getting to his last rings of life, and I have a lot of health, so I'm not going to be worrying about the homing orbs, and the random orb rains aren't really going to be bothering me, because I'm mostly just going to be spamming super armor skills to pretty much avoid the flinching. As you see here, look at this. This is so funny. Like, you know, before I was like hesitant. I was like, okay, let me hit and run him. You know, I don't want to die this far into his boss fight. So I was like, now it's just like, fuck this shit. I'm face tanking him. That's hilarious. And that's quest completed. I think I have one more, and then it's just, you know, done. Like, it's gonna be done with the Hero Quest promotion lineup, and that is gonna be a lot of quest XP. Real good amount of quest XP too. I mean, I'm pretty sure like it's gonna be like the Battle Square one where you get a good 500 mil XP from it. And you know what 500 mil is, right? Let me just pull up my handy dandy calculator. Divided by, let's say, 120,000. That's kind of like, you know, killing a couple of Cliff mobs, and I knew I wasn't gonna get anything good. I mean, a few weapons. I can warp to a town and sell them for gold. I mean, there is an equip or potion shop near Red Fox Delta. It's called Ashmist Village, and, you know, it's a banana. Let's see, did I get yogurts? I need yogurts more than anything. Ooh, I did. Milk? No. I wish they gave those rare ones. You know, the ones that heal both. They exist. Okay, that's the next one, and now we're going to be doing the last quest for all the marbles. It gives... Oh, that's 50 mil, not 500 mil. Still, that's a lot of experience. I mean, let's see here. 50 mil divided by, let's say, an F7 mob gives 100k XP. 500 F7 mobs, which is a lot of experience. But I get 30 gold and 50 mil experience if I just beat Cetrus at Red Fox Delta. And I already have the dungeon unlocked, and I already have all the quests done. I will see you guys in Red Fox Delta's boss. Alright. This is the last thing I have to do for this first section of quests. That's right, there's more after this. And you're thinking, like, I just had to run 10 dungeons. Like, just do a run of 10 dungeons from level 18 to 60. There is more? Well, yeah, and a lot of it is now going to be level 60 plus content. So you're going to be seeing, well, hell. Well, not really. This is actually really easy if you have like a high level do the speed running for you. But first, I have to kill the 5 mil HP Citrus for a third time. Ugh. I am really hoping I get something good this time. I mean, like, the pet was nice. It rolled 20 health. But I'm not going to be using pets forever unless I get a lot of Gata coins for pet food. And, wow, I just realized that Hydron potion reflects very often. I wonder if it, like, you know, does full damage or partial damage. If it does full damage, that'd be awesome. Like, 500 damage. And I think it reflected that much, too. Their HPs are too high. I think it reflects often. I guess it would be useful against X-spammers, so yeah, I'm going to look for getting more of these in the future. And oh my god, I forget how annoying this boss is. I usually don't farm Citrus unless it's my Overlord, and the reason for that is because I want to be able to kill her fast. The only time I farm Citrus is my Destroyer and my Overlord, and the reason is because both of their weapons are plus 20, both of them can hit the cap and crit damage, or close to the cap, and both of them have decent crit rate to back up their gear. Savage, not so much. He has a plus 6 weapon, and his set is built for move speed and health, which is, you know, useful for speedrunning dungeons, but I'm lacking the critical damage to do hell of all else. Not to mention, Citrus is kind of like Hades. He jumps and moves around a lot. Or, like, his attacks do a lot of this shit. And I could just, you know, lure him to the middle here, or, like, kill all the mobs, but they'll just respawn. And it's better to fight Citrus a little closer to the edge like this. And I don't know why they drop it's kind of helpful that they drop matchsticks, because then I can just use them. The only precaution I will say taking before Van Cliff is to get, you know, some good healing potions, like get the level 60 health pots, stockpile a bit of cakes if necessary, and maybe save those eternity pots from lower levels if your HP isn't that high, and then just, you know, because you're going to need a lot of stuff. And then last thing, just for one area, get some anti-petrification needles. You know, they sell them in markets, they're really cheap, and I'm going to be heading towards, like, you know, a very good town to basically stock up on everything before heading into this dungeon. So oy, God, Citrus is annoying. I mean, it's not as bothersome as Lavalon, because again, you can attack her whenever you want. The thing is that not only do I have to deal with Citrus, but I have to keep her confined to the southern end of the map. I have to keep her away from the AoE of these death lasers, and any mob that just wanders too close to us, I have to deal with, because it'll interrupt my attacks. And, you know, my normal strategy of, let's just use infinite super armor to, you know, fuck with her, is not going to work here, because she can do knockback and stuff. So, not going to work here so much. And you're thinking like, oh, that infinite super armor's so broken, but it doesn't work on everything. Yep, that's true. And it's not saying that rogues are overpowered, they're just really annoying. Like, they have their flaws. For instance, you know, without their head spin, they end up, you know, not doing much. Like, they still have to catch you, and it's very difficult for a rogue to catch. They have to land a rocket punch. Or they just have to get lucky with their stun placements. That's just it. Okay, I'm going to just send a Cossack Dance here to stun any mob that gets a little too close. It'll do a lot of damage to him as well. And she is summoning a lot of bonus bombers. I don't know if it's a guy or a girl, honestly. I mean, typically harpies are depicted as girls, so, you know, all-female race. That's what they are. Every other harpy in this damn dungeon was pictured as a scantily clad woman. Just assuming. I don't like to... That's probably the worst thing about me. I cannot, you know, like, if someone identifies as, like, a specific gender, I will not know what to call them. saying ma'am. Like, do I want to say madam or something like that? Like, I try to be respectful, but then it turns out you can't be respectful anymore. Modern times are hard. Anyways, we're almost done with Cetrus. The reason Cetrus wasn't so bad is now that most of the mobs have been killed, and she's been wasting her time summoning bonus bombers, which is basically free attacks on her, because you'll kill the bonus bombers with all your AoEs before they even ever detonate, especially when you're in a team. And, you know, like, I could just, you know, do the head spin, windmill strat, and only a few monsters can knock me down, it seems. God damn it. As unique as those, like, Anubis, Cyber Anubis warriors are, they're really annoying. I am really well, actually, no, I did repair before fighting a Kanai, so my weapons and rings should not be at low durability. The only time you ever worry about durability is with the Fellowship necklace, or when you're, when you have F6 rings, like, you know, Solars and stuff, because they break real easily, and, but mostly only in PvP. And there goes Cetrus. That is the last of the dungeons I have to do for prerequisite purposes. And I just wanted to try out the hero route because they said it was just meant to be a route to avoid AFKing. They wanted to get rid of the AFK for your promotion, because that's all the 60 promotion was. You just had to AFK for a few days and then do this. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to, like, you know, do it a legit way, like, you know, and then they changed, like, I was going to do the CP sign of hero route, but then they added one extra thing, and, ooh, a Hydron top. Ooh, a Hydron beta potion. Okay. Ain't I supposed to be... Okay, there we go. I was about to say, I was a little stuck there. If I disconnected, it wouldn't have been an issue because, you know, I'm quite a ways done with this. So let's go back to Vartica Hill because, you know, we still have a bit more to do, and you're noticing, like, you know, I don't have all the mission maps in this continent. That's because either they're 60 plus content, not important to what I need to do, or they don't have, like, an F7 to really benefit me. Like, the only reason I went to, you know, Village of Slumber was because one of the Forgotten Village quests, you have to kill mobs there. Okay? So, he wants me to talk to Nicole the Backsmith in Axmist Village, and I was just there, damn it. Yeah, I could. Why did I have to be lazy? Why did I have to take the Puff Tower? Anyways, we're going to Ashmist Village now. And boy howdy, this is going to be a lot of work. Let's do this. Now I wonder if they removed the other requirements for the promotion, or if they kept those and just, you know, this is mostly blind, like what they did to rework this. And oh yeah, I did actually not finish Red Fox Delta. I was just like, you know what, fuck it, 1 kill of Cetrus is all I need. I have the dungeon unlocked, I can farm it whenever I want. And loot. Nothing worthwhile. I got Hydron Top, but those don't sell. People only use those for cosmetic purposes. Got a decent lava ring, and I got a Dark Flip. Dark Flip doesn't sell. The only time Dark Flip sells is if you somehow randomize a rare stat onto it, which is very unlikely. Did get a lot of food, though. A lot of crappy food. I mean, like, I am getting yogurt, which I need on a character. Like, you know, more efficient weapon runs. And actually, you know what, that 4-star lava ring I doubt is going to sell. And now we're heading to the village of Ash Mist. You're probably wondering why it's called that. Well, I have no idea. It seems to be a very depressed village. It's a village in chaos, something like that. I think a dragon nearly burned it to the ground or some crap like that. It's unfortunate. Or it could be just be the fact that a haunted mansion is behind it. Okay? He's going to ask you to kill some Hillsteel Golgans in Vartica Hill. Golgans? You mean like the Summoner Golgans? Yeah, well, you probably saw it. Vartica Hill is full of golems. This guy does the Frigid Canyon hero quests. It's basically, he meets a girl, they fall in love, he finds out she's a fairy, so he dumps her, but then he gets depressed, and you go to that fairy to deliver a love letter, and it turns out she's only really a fairy because Arca's concept is that she lures women and little girls out of town with her beauty and then turns them into fairies. I don't know. I fell asleep halfway through. This is the point in the story where the concept of this stuff seems interesting on paper, and then you just realize, whatever, they're just giving up halfway through. I mean, there is that scene of Paris axing. I mean, there's no point in doing Frigid Canyon. Oh god, I'm terrible today. Yeah, Frigid Canyon. There's no point in doing Frigid Canyon's hero quests unless you want to watch Paris axe off Arca, which, that's always a funny scene because of the face she makes. But then they reworked Arca's design, so it doesn't make sense why they did that. Also, it's not nice to call your minions useless. She does invite you to go to, like, the Tower of Dracos, and because that's meant to be prerequisite to Dracos, but it turns out you don't need to do them. You don't need to do that to unlock Dracos. In fact, you don't need to do squat to unlock Dracos. Unlike Cliff Manor, you need to do a whole series of quests and promote and do promotion prerequisites to enter Cliff Manor. Dracos? Nope. As soon as you hit level 65-ish, go in there, have some fun. Be back before dinner. That's all it says. You're probably thinking, why can't I just, do this early? Technically speaking, I could have done the prerequisites for promotion at 59. That's right. 58 was basically the introduction. 59 is basically the, I'm going to, give you this long-winded trial that you're meant to be completing in between 59 and 60. And then 60 is the rest of the chain. Now, I believe one of them is going to be in Vartica Hill, and then the other one's going to be in the map after Ashmist Village, which is one of the Frost area maps. I call it Frost Continent because the place was hyped as a third continent. And no, don't you fucking roll out on me. Yeah, the Golgans here act like the Summoner Golgans. They don't have all the same attacks, but they have some of them, like the ability to roll out and knock you back. So be pretty careful, dealing with them, because they're actually kind of tough. Almost all the monsters that the Summoner has, like weaker versions of them, exist as normal monsters. Doesn't mean you can study their attack habits, because Summoners can apply passives to kind of make them stronger. And please tell me there's one more. Oh, there's one. Come here. Yay! My quest is done. Alright. And he wants me to go to kill some Spark Griffins and Flame Griffins. Where the fuck is that at? At Gaila? I have no fucking clue. I'm assuming he means Vanashi Gorge, because that is the only map I know with Griffins. See, look, Griffins. Scree. I don't know what a Griffin is, honestly. They're lion and eagle, right? Yeah. As a guy who likes mythology a lot, I'm really terrible with it. So let's just continue these quests. Yeah, Spark and Flame Griffins can be found in Vanashi Gorge. They're usually right next to each other, it seems, so you don't have to worry. And this is probably going to be an easy one. I'm gonna blaze through this. Get it? Blaze. Because there's flaming griffins. You guys get it. These guys get what I'm talking about. My subscribers do. I don't know. A bit of a confession. I don't know what kind of just to do for like a channel habit or style. Like, because people will always say, you can make a habit of a channel. You can pick up a YouTuber's habit. Like, some of them are meant to do like puns. Some of them are meant to do references. Some of them are meant to do impressions, some of them are meant to do improv comedy, stuff like that. And that's usually the thing. You can guess that. Me, I haven't really established anything like that yet. Mostly because, well, I don't know. People say the only thing they come to my channel for is my voice. That and that I'm probably the only guy willing to do a YouTube channel centered around an MMO that many considered was dead and forgotten. But I had faith in it. I kind of still have faith in it. In fact, everything's turning around because, another bit of confession, the developers are actually, well, not developers, the Warp Portal staff is actually picking up quite a lot in the capabilities of what they can do with their restrictions. Like, the new promotion requirement, one of the new promotion paths, that was a brand new quest. That wasn't made by our developers. That was made by Warp Portal. They learned how to do that. They basically took like concepts of writing old quests and reworked them. That's what they did for the pirate quest. That's what they did for the Halloween event. They took an old concept for a mission and quests, and they redid them. They redid them in their own way. And the same thing goes, they were able to do more with this, big, fixes. They're doing more bug fixes, which is actually very nice. Dragon Saga is evolving, slowly but surely. And that's why I continue to play this game, because it is evolving. And it's been getting a little bit better. I remember I wrote in the forums an honest review of the game. Will I link it in the description? Probably. But it's an old topic, so it might just get blocked if you try to post in it. But the thing I posted in that topic was, this game is evolving. They're doing more and more to fix it, and that is actually a good thing. And because of that, those improvements, everyone should at least give the game a shot. Okay, he needs Dark Souls from Rover Unicorns and in the Haven of Peace. Oh boy. You're gonna see one of the Frost Continent maps. I fucking hate these maps. With a fiery, burning passion. And they're ice-themed. You know how, like, games always have the ice world? You know how, like, MMOs always have the ice region? It's usually not everyone's favorite region. Well, here's why. Okay, to get to the Haven of Peace, there's two ways to do it. You can go for the Snowy Graveyard, or you can go for Rancur's Forest. Now, either way, you're going into maps that are meant to be for level 61 plus. So, you can go Rancur's Forest. We're going to go for Rancur's Forest just because it introduces the ice continent. And from here on out, I want to kind of just... This is probably my favorite. I hate this region because the monsters here are just downright annoying. Infuriating, even. They constantly apply slows and freezes, knock you down, knock you back. But this is the point in the game. This was a very hyped up update. It was called Cryos Unleashed. It was called something else in other servers, but it was an amazing update. This area was supposed to be the Ice World continent. Every map was ice-themed. The mission maps were going to be ice-centered. Like, there's a boss right there, Avice. He looks amazing. He's one of my favorite bosses, and oh, by the way, I have to fight level 63s now. Considering the fact that the highest level monster I fight in the promotion is 7, and is meant to be tackled with a party of 4, it's okay. Now, anyways, this is probably the most infuriating quest of the promotion. Mostly because it gets really linear after you've beaten this quest. But the thing is, I have to get 30 Dark Souls from Rover Unicorns. The problem is that Rover Unicorns come a few for every dozen monsters, and they're surrounded by all these monsters that can apply slows and freezes to you, and they're very dangerous. Okay, why is this music so... I forgot this music was loud. Dragon Saga has loud music. Anyways, this part's going to take me forever, so I'm probably going to cut here. I don't know. Actually, no, I'm not going to cut, because I want to just talk with you guys about more stuff. Revealing some more of the game. By the way, Haven of Peace, I want to just kind of reveal something to you when I get to a safe spot, because I really don't want to do this outside a safe spot. Avice, Haven of Peace. This F7 is available to you at level 60. It is recommended for 65, and is meant to be for level 60 to 75. I've been getting requests on how to unlock this one, as well as Forgotten Village, because this one's a big one. This is the one you do to, like, prerequisite yourself to endgame. you get to the end game status from this F7, and then you got it before you have to go to the fifth circle of hell, or as I like to call it, Dragon Valley F7. I got that backwards. Whatever. Anyways, yeah, the Frost Continent has an F7, and it is probably one of the hardest F7s to get an efficient build for. This is the reason why I'm a little hesitant to show how to unlock and run through it. So, basically my goal here is to just get these rover unicorns and get the hell out of Dodge, because it's kind of hard, doing having to do Frost Continent when you're a little underleveled, because this is meant to be for when you've already promoted. Anyways, here's the mission map entrance. This is a guaranteed safe zone. You can lure mobs here, but I wouldn't. There's always people looking around for F7 parties. By the way, I'm supposed to be in Channel 3 right now for bonus XP. I chose not to because there's no point. I'm not going to get that much XP anyways. And we're kind of approaching the point where I want to take a break from this character. Once I hit 60, I was going to take a break from this character and focus my own. He's going to be done for the videos. If you want to know how to unlock Haven of Peace, it's actually very linear. The first quest you get is to go up to Agnes, which is the first of the 4 Frost area mission maps. It starts with Agnes, then it goes Avice, who has an F7. Alexander, who is done at the same time as Avice, so you'll know you've done it right when you got both of them at once. And then lastly, Cryos, which I will show you his mission map more than anything. I will go out of my way to show you it off when I hit 65 on this character. I would want to, because Cryos F1 will be your gold farmer. It'll be your easiest way to make gold. You can get a 4-man party for it easily. You can do runs in under 2 minutes if at least one of you has well-enchanted gear. And you can get tons of gold off of it. And it's good for you, because it's not like a dungeon. There's no RNG in it. The only RNG is to get weapon drops so that you can sell to equipment NPC for even more gold than usual. Because you're going to start getting level 60 plus weapons here, which sell for a lot. Also, don't worry, you get a weapon for promoting. It might not be as good as the match change weapon. Wow. I'm almost done with my promotion, by the way. You might not think it, because I'm approaching the halfway point. Yeah. The reason I say almost done is because the rest of it is linear. Purely linear. And if you have, the right incentives that you stocked up on early, you can do this all by yourself. But I did not stock up on incentives. In fact, I think after I record this last part for this first episode, yeah, that's right, first episode, this is the first half of it, I will probably end up, taking a break for a while. Because seriously, fuck this promotion. Taking a break and then doing the rest of it. It's, halfway there. Climbing up slowly but surely. Getting a bit of XP, getting a bit of gold. Getting, well, not really gold. Really? This is why I hate the Frost Continent. Because it is legit. Everything will freeze or slow you, or flinch you, or knock you back. It is basically like imagine a whole field map designed around a Lumen's freeze AoE mechanic. By the way, I think the mobs actually do respawn kind of fast at this point in the game. So you can technically just camp a spot with these frozen unicorns. I just prefer to run laps around like an area to get more of it done faster. You know, because like, you know, you can just do that, or you can, you know, run. Oh, some of these mobs have beautiful designs. Like, look at, like, what are these snow witches? Those look cool. Those witches. Come on, I need 11 more. And it's like one every pack of mobs. Ugh. They need to raise the drop rate on this. There's a few things they need to fix in this game still. One is Lavalon, and two is the drop rate of these Dark Souls. Because running this in a party, like, this is the one part where I would recommend you get a party, just so you have a high drop rate for your everyone. So you can just do it all at once for your entire team. Oh, okay, 21 out of 30. There we go, there we go. 22 out of 30. That's even better. You know, I'm getting there.